it's not just loving what you do, it's loving yourself while you're doing it, is a quote that somebody said on the internet. Alysaliu, one of the best Olympic performances I have seen in a very, very long time. Now, let's talk about the Alysaliu mindset. Today we are going to break down that exact mindset while I give you practical ways to apply that mindset into your life. Self-help girlies like me want to know, how can I help myself with that mindset? Get it? So chapter number 1 is going to be me breaking down about that mindset, and chapter number 2 is going to be how can we apply that mindset, the it girl blueprint. So if you want to be a it girl, should again subscribe and follow to read it. Chapter number 1, let's talk about her. So if you don't know a lot about her backstory, let me tell you. She was always an athlete and always a figure skater. Since a very young age growing up, she did a lot of that. That was her whole personality, and that is where she knew herself as just a figure skater. And she won medals and she competed, but no one really knew her until finally she won the medal and at 16 and decided to leave and find herself. That is where stuff changed. You could clearly see how after her finding herself phase, she is having fun. She is great. She has detached from the outcome of her performances. So after searching herself, she accidentally ended up in a rink, if I'm right, and then she fell back in love with what she was good at. She was always good at it, but she wasn't in love with it. And she didn't love herself while being in it. So when you love yourself while doing the thing that you love, that is when stuff changes. It shows up in her energy when she's performing. Essence of being good at what you do and being successful is when you do it, it should be able to move other people's heart and touch their heart. And how are you going to touch their heart? By not being desperate. After her finding herself, she dyed her hair, she did her piercing, she had fun. True detachment to the outcome, the essence of the story. And she won because of that. She knew even if she didn't win those medals, it's going to be okay. Chapter number 2, how to adapt that mindset in order to get what you love. Here is what we can learn. To detach from the outcome is to have your desire. If you really want to get what you desire, you need to detach from that desire. I know it sounds crazy, but our motivation for doing things should be purely internal rather than external. As a psychology student, we read about this concept last semester where we talk about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Now, here is how you can get your desires step by step. Step number 1, identify what is it that you want. Truly identify it. Step number 2, know that detachment is not caring. Detachment is knowing that if you don't have it, you're going to survive. If you don't have it, it's going to be okay. It's imagining yourself in the future without it and making peace with that. That is how you truly detach from the outcome. And it's not an easy thing to do, so it's going to take some time, but this leads us to step number 2. Find out yourself and where your motivations come from. Are they intrinsic? Do you want it? Are they extrinsic? Do someone else want it? Do you want external validation, or do you want to have internal validation? What is it that you actually want? Where is it that your motivation comes from? That is what you need to identify. And step number 3, work towards it. If Alysa had all the internal motivation in the world but no skills, she could have not been where she is. It's being good at what you do, and that is how you get what you desire. If this aligns with you, consider subscribing. I would love to have you in my community. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.